I also want to extend a warm welcome to all our distinguished persons in the audience. I know that you represent the larger civil society of Thiruvananthapuram. I know there are students here, there are faculty members of universities, there are principals of several high schools here in the state of Kerala. There are lawyers, there are people who have worked in the field of environment, and issues surrounding sustainability. So we deeply appreciate your presence. I want to thank Aswati and her distinguished husband for hosting all of us here in Kerala as a part of the JS Academy, and thank you very much for making this happen. Let me begin by saying that this is a very special moment for us at OP Jindal Global University. As some of you know, we were established in the year 2009 as a philanthropic initiative of our founding chancellor and benefactor, Mr. Naveen Jindal. The vision in the year 2009 was to establish a world-class university in India. We began in a very modest manner with only 110 students, 10 full-time faculty members, 4 classrooms, nearly 100,000 square feet of built-up space with accommodation for these 110 students. Little did we know at that time that our expansion and growth will lead to what we are today. 12 years since that day, we are having now 8,700 students, over 1,000 full-time faculty members, nearly 4 million square feet of built-up space, and more importantly, 12 different schools in the fields of law, business, international affairs, public policy, liberal arts, journalism, architecture, banking and finance, environment and sustainability, psychology and counseling, languages and literature, as well as public health and human development, which is the 12th school that we established. The reason I said it's a very special moment for us to be here is that as a part of our evolution as an institution, one of the things that we committed ourselves early on is that we will be contributing towards public good and common good. Advancing the cause of common good and public good was part of our vision, and we have been doing that in numerous ways. One of the ways by which we did early on is to develop a robust scholarship framework, and I'm happy to report that in the last 12 years, the university has dispersed over 250 crores of rupees as scholarships and fellowships and studentships for those who simply cannot afford education. And that was part of our vision to contribute towards public good. Another aspect of public good was to be able to look at issues that are of significant importance and address them through research, knowledge creation, publications that the faculty members do. The third aspect of the public good is to identify aspects of teaching which are relevant to the community at large. The establishment of the public policy school was an example in that direction. The establishment of the School of Environment and Sustainability was also part of that effort, and also expanding the various courses on environment that are offered in the law school, in the business school, in the liberal arts school, and in the environmental school. But we felt that that's not enough. Nearly a few years ago, when we were looking at what can we do towards advancing this cause of promoting common good, we felt that one of the big aspects of the future is going to be to what extent we are prepared to make commitment towards promoting sustainable development. So we felt that it was important to, as an institution, to internally assess our own functioning and how we are aligned in our functioning, in our governance, in our initiatives, how we can contribute towards public good, but also aligning our activities towards the sustainable development goals. Now, the last 12 years has been phenomenal for us as an institution. We have been ranked by the QS World Rankings as India's first-ranked private university. Internationally, we are one of the top 750 universities in the world. We are one of only 22 universities which have been ranked by the QS to be among the top 1,000 in the world. India has 1,000 universities, and only 22 Indian universities feature in the QS rankings. Our law school has been consistently ranked as India's first-ranked law school, and this last week again we were ranked for the third consecutive time as India's first-ranked law school and 70th in the world. But then all of that was what we were doing academically, intellectually, with regard to our schools, our research, our programs. So this 2 years ago, when we thought of looking at our own activities in a critical manner, we felt that it's important to commission an independent report by organizations which are working in the field, and that's when I reached out to a distinguished lawyer by name Mr. Sudhir Mishra, and I'm delighted to report that he is with us. Mr. Mishra heads a leading law firm known as Trust Legal and is a founder and managing partner of the firm. And I invited Mr. Mishra to look at the functioning of the university and essentially produce an independent evaluation report as to how we are doing and aligning ourselves with the Sustainable Development Goals. As you know, the United Nations has this 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and the report's vision was that. He, of course, reached out to the Nobel Prize winning organization, TERI, and another community development organization and an international auditing firm by name Mazars, and they together, four of them came together and worked with the university, and after a significant amount of interaction with all stakeholders, independently evaluating our functioning, produced this report, which we are going to be releasing very shortly here in Thiruvananthapuram. But as soon as the report was published, it was an eye-opening moment for us. So many things that we did in the last 12 years, willy-nilly was connected to what the SDGs expected us to do. We also quickly realized that there is so much more that can be done. The report was formally released by the Union Education Minister and Union Environment Minister in Delhi. After the publication of the report, we felt that we shouldn't stop there. While we as the university will be able to do this and we are going to produce such a report year on year, we felt that we need to take this conversation across India. So we then went to Benares and started and had hosted a Benares Sustainability Conclave. The mayor of Benares was present along with environmentalists and others, and we released the report there. Then we went to Lucknow. The governor of Uttar Pradesh hosted us at the Raj Bhavan. We released the report there. Then we went to Ahmedabad. We did an Ahmedabad Sustainability Conclave, followed by one in Bengaluru, where the governor of Karnataka hosted us, and we hosted the Bengaluru Sustainability Conclave. And just an hour ago, the governor of Kerala hosted us, where we formally presented the copy of the Sustainable Development Report to him and impressed upon the need for promoting this vision in Kerala. And we are very, very fortunate today that we have a distinguished set of individuals who are present here. And now I would like to take this moment to extend a warm welcome to Honorable Mr. Justice A.K.J. Nambiyar, Judge of the High Court of Kerala, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, the Member of Parliament, Thiruvananthapuram Lok Sabha constituency, and Dr. Y.P. Joy, IAS, the distinguished Chief Secretary of the Government of Kerala. We couldn't have got a better group of individuals assembled here who have agreed to release the report and essentially participate in this conversation. This formal inaugural session will be followed by a panel discussion with some of the leading environmentalists and wildlife conservationists and those who work in the field of environment to speak about the future of sustainable development, and indeed to talk about how we can implement the SDGs and the role of universities and civil society in protecting the environment. With those words, once again, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you, and indeed thank you for your presence and participation in this. As a part of a larger effort of the university, we are also having a dialogue surrounding the future of higher education and how Kerala as a state can participate in the process of building truly world-class universities. In our conversation with the Honorable Governor, we also emphasize the need for building a knowledge society and the fact that a large number of students from Kerala are proceeding to Sonipat in Haryana and other parts of India and other parts of the world speaks volumes about the imminent need of having truly world-class universities here in the state of Kerala. This is also part of a larger conversation we are having surrounding the future of education and universities. With those words, once again, it is my privilege to extend a warm welcome to all of you. While so many of the individuals who are present here have contributed to the development of this institution, I want to singularly thank Dr. Shashi Tharoor, who has been my longtime mentor since my university days at Harvard. I met him for the first time as a young student of law in 1998 at Harvard Law School and proposed the idea of such a university. And all these years, he has contributed to the development of this institution, and he has never said no to us. And I am deeply grateful to him for extending this extraordinary and inspiring support to the development of OP Jindal Global University from a very modest beginning to what it has reached today. Thank you very much.